Here with Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich saying hello. Welcome to Toronto.
Always a thrill to be here, Mike. Let's meet tonight's starting goalies. Between the pipes, for Ottawa, Yanni Herme. And in the other net, for Toronto, Ed Belfour.
Let's get things underway in Toronto.
Not much action early in the game here.
Over to Hoagland. Cross ice to Renberg. Takes a shot. Tapped up to Hosa. The shot. Can't find the target. Caberlet up with it. Feeds it across. Touch pass to Bonk. Across right to Renberg. Renberg with the shot. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Bonk looks a little shaken up.
Let's face it, this is a collision sport, and sometimes that causes injuries.
Face off in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly to Redden. Cross ice pass. Scores! Belfour didn't have any help and he gives up the goal. The Maple Leafs are now facing a one-goal deficit. Face off in neutral ice. Reichel takes it up ice. Cross ice to McGillney. Cross ice to Roberts. Over to Arvidsson. Feeds it across. Cross ice pass. Ottawa 1, the Maple Leafs 0. To McGillney. Right side to Roberts. Cross ice pass. The Senators head to the bench for a change. Arvidsson, a drive. Over to McGillney. Pass picked off by Alfredson. Retrieved by Roberts. A long blast. Shot sails wide. The wrist shot. Cross ice to McGillney. The Maple Leafs are offside. Draw at center ice. Sundin races over to get it. Over to Hull. Mows him down.
Hoagland absolutely pummeled him.
Sundin shoots it to the corner. In close. He fires. Across left to Hull. Across right to Renberg. To Renberg. Ottawa wants to put this one out of reach. Draw in the left circle. Gathered in by Tucker. The drive. Herme rubs him with a diving save.
He really stretched out for that one.
He was like a brick wall. Let's watch it again.
That was so close he could almost taste the goal, but it wasn't to be.
Draw to the right of the net. Big shot. Wrists it. They score! He makes them pay for some lax defense. The Maple Leafs find themselves trailing by even more.
What an incredible dipsy-doodle by Hossa.
The draw in the neutral zone. Over to Corson. The Maple Leafs scores! Corson capitalizes on the breakaway.
They thought they had the momentum, but that quick response nullified it.
Toronto looking for the equalizer. Sent to Redden. Cross ice to Alfredson. Quick shot. Advance to Domi. Sent into the corner. The Maple Leafs want to change lines. Quick shot. Across right to Corson. Tees it out. Takes a shot. Face off in the right circle. Sent to Phillips. to Brene. Picks it off. Feeds it across. Pass picked off by Herperger. Over to Brene. Cross ice to Roberts. Over to Roberts. Shoots! Rink wide to Herperger. Across right to Brene. Herperger in ahead of the play. Offside. The Senators looking for a little breathing room. Dumps it into the corner. Not there. Not there. Cross ice to Hoagland. One times it to Arvidsson. Draw in the left circle. Quick pass to Redden. A shot. Shooting. Left side to Mogilny. Over to Roberts. Reichel in the defensive end to get it. Cross ice to Hosa. Cross ice to Arvidsson. Quick shot. Over to Roberts. Roberts with the puck. Dumps it into the corner. Cross ice pass. Hull races over to get it. Left side to Mogilny. Pass to Reichel. Ottawa called for offside. Ottawa has a great power play. Face off at center ice. Sent to Phillips. Still a close game. Feeds it across. Gathered in by Sundin. Quick pass to Renberg. Breakaway. Lets it fly. Draw to the right of the net. Drop to Domi. A drive. Arvidsson. A drive. Takes a shot. That's the end of the first period. Ottawa 2, the Maple Leafs 1. We're just about ready for the start of the second period.
Ottawa holding a small lead and is looking to add to it. They're not comfortable.
Moves it quickly to Kaberlow. Feeds it across. Cross ice pass. Can't get through. Over to Hoagland. Over to Alfredson. Into the corner. Rink wide to Hosa. Oh, was he ever drilled?
Hossa, the fella on the wrong end of that body check.
Reichel faces off in his own zone. Left side to Mogilny. In all alone. Wrists it. What a fantastic pad save.
You don't get many chances like that, Mike.
He's in close. Quick shot. Takes a shot. Got a pad on it. He smothers it. Face off in the left circle. Moves it quickly to Phillips. Over to Brene. Crunched.
Holy jumping, what a hit.
Along to Fisher. Feeds it across. Cross ice to Corson. The Maple Leafs looking for the equalizer. Domi with the puck. Rink wide to Tucker. Fisher with the puck. Slap shot. Spectacular save. Face off in the left circle. Quick pass to Kaberlow. Takes a shot. One times it to Bonk. Rink wide to Renberg. Face off in the right circle. Left side to Mogilny. Shooting. Robbed him.
Oh, that's not right. He should never have gotten that.
That save deserves another look.
That was an all-star save. That kind of save really pumps up your teammates and gives your team momentum.
Face off to the right of the net. Over to Redden. Pass to Hoagland. Oh, what a diving save.
Great goalies always make great saves, Doc.
Ottawa wants to put this one out of reach. Offside against Ottawa. Wow, that save deserves another look.
It looked like that one-timer was destined for the back of the net. But a great save.
Face-off in the neutral zone. Sent to 90. Feeds it across. Rink wide to Alfredson. Cross ice to Roberts. Big shot. Snag. Feeds it across. Offside is the signal. Face-off in the neutral zone. Reichel ahead with it. Quick pass to Berg. Sent into the corner. Wrists it. Over to McGillney. Across right to Roberts. Roberts appears to be shaken up.
It looked like he never saw that one coming.
Draw in the right circle. One timed over to Redden. Cross ice to Alfredson. To Hosa. Intercepted by Sundin. Ottawa 2, the Maple Leafs 1. Toronto chases it down. Penalty called. And Ottawa will get the man advantage.
The league won't allow you to charge like that anymore. Ottawa can't seem to get the man advantage to work for them this year.
Draw in the right circle. Touch pass to Redden. Takes a shot. McCauley on the hard around. Just wide. Not there. Shot sails wide. Big shot. Belfour smothers it. Belfour denying both the tough and easy shot tonight. Face off to the left of the net. Corson gets control. Dumped into the corner. Less than a minute remaining on the power play. Karam's off the boards. To Arvidsson. Spela shoots it to the corner. Sundin whistled for offside. Ottawa on the power play. Draw at center ice. Moves it quickly to Redden. Hands it to White. The shot. Mogilny retrieves it. Sent into the corner. Wide of the mark. That'll go wide of the cage. Moves it ahead. Pass to Hosa. The penalty has expired. The shot. He covers it. Face off in the right circle. Sundin controls it. Lets it rip. Clean toe save by Belfour. Over to Renberg. Pass to Renberg. Feeds it across. The Maple Leafs score! He capitalizes on the breakaway. And we're all tied up.
Sundin showing his skating skills on that one.
Face off at neutral ice. Tied here. Rink wide to Corson. Across left to Herberger. A long blast. Face off in the left circle. Touch pass to Phillips. Moves it quickly to Arvidsson. The Maple Leafs head to the bench for a change. Cross ice pass. Feeds it across. The Senators change on the fly. Shoots it into the corner. Cross ice pass. Didn't get through. The period almost over. Winds up and fires. Over to Mogilny. Retrieved by 90. That's the end of the second period. Toronto 2, the Senators 2. Time for the start of the third period.
If you wanted a close game, you got one, fans. I hope the third period is as even as the first two.
Controlled by Toronto. Feeds it across. Won't get there. Over to Hosa. Right side to Renberg. Across left to Hoagland. Offside is the signal. Ottawa with more shots. Face off at neutral ice. Over to Redden. Rink wide to Roberts. Picks it off. Throws the hip. Taps it ahead. Left side to Alfredson. To Reichel. Goalie out to play the puck. Face off in the left circle. Renberg, a drive. Covered by Hermé. Face off to the left of the net. Quick pass to Renberg. Hermé covers it. Draw to the left of the net. Sent to 90. Big shot. Off the board. Cross ice pass. Over to Herberger. Toronto 2. The Senators 2. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. Domi up with it. In his kitchen.
Herberger drilled by Caberly.
Moves it ahead. With a shot. Misses the mark. Karam's off the boards. To Domi. Rink wide. To Tucker. Bunk races back to get it. Brutal hip check. Oh! Face off to the right of the net. Sundin hustles to it. Cross ice pass. A vicious hip check.
Welcome to the NHL, big boy.
One-timed over to Renberg. To Arvidsson. Feeds it across. Left side to Hosa. Rink wide to White. Checks in. Toronto 2. The Senators 2. Shoots it into the corner. Wide of the mark. Wide of the mark. Pass to Hosa. The Senators in the midst of a change. He smothers it. Draw in the right circle to Redden. Big shot. Lets it rip. Across left to Mogilny. Rink wide to Roberts. Mows him down.
Oh, that was a pretty good takeout.
Cross ice to Hull. Kept up to Roberts. 2-on-1 here. Hit the post with the shot.
Wow, was that close?
Here's another look at that big hit.
This is painful. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that type of hit.
Draw to the right of the net. Sent to Caberlo. With a shot. Across right to Hosa. Pass to Alfredson. Smothered. Draw in the left circle. One-timed over to Phillips. Moves it quickly to Brené. Big shot. Snatched out of the air. Covered up. Face off in the left circle. Over to Renberg. Blasts it. Left side to Alfredson. Sent to... They score! He's making a habit of scoring in this one. The Maple Leafs break the tie here.
A great heel-to-toe wrist shot that found its way into the net.
Toronto 3. The Senators 2. Pass to Mogilny. Over to Hosa. Across right to Roberts. Taking it ahead. Got iron with it.
Goalies love it when the rubber hits the iron.
Pushes it up. Across right to Hosa. Alfredson up with it. Belfour dove to make the stop.
Oh, that's not right. He should never have gotten that.
Pass to right. He scores! The Senators have to open things up. The draw in the neutral zone. Sent to Phillips. Across left to Brené. Slap shot. Karam's off the boards. Feeds it across. Touch pass to White. Over to Hoagland. Cross ice to Renberg. The Maple Leafs in the midst of a change. Over to Arvidsson. Feeds it across. Puck ahead to Spela. Breakaway breakaway chance. He shoots. To Alfredson. A few seconds remaining in the period. Toronto for the Senators. 2. Dumped into the corner. Over to Alfredson. The final horn sounds, and this one goes into the books as a victory for the Maple Leafs.
Not a blowout, but a good game by Toronto. They were able to put them away when they had to.
For Darren Fang, I'm Mike Emery, wishing you a pleasant good evening.
The third star from the Toronto Maple Leafs. The second star from the Toronto Maple Leafs, number 20, Ed Belfour. And the first star of the game from the Toronto Maple Leafs, number 13, Matt Sundin.